I'm just asking. I know I've asked you before, but before we start this, you don't want me to fix the plaster or smooth out the paint? I mean, there's cracks, there's everything here.
I think with this house, part of why I like it is its history, and I feel like if we fill this in with plaster and we make it all shiny and new, it just takes away from the history and the people that lived here and enjoyed the house. And
Well, then do we have to paint?
yes, we do have to paint. But my mom had a good suggestion when we first moved in, and I sent her pictures of the walls, and she said, "Oh, you just need to leave them like that. It looks good like that." And I think I agree.
Okay. I mean, whatever you want to do then. I guess we're ready. So, do you like to paint?
Yeah, I do. It's soothing,
Mm.
especially the bright colors I'm picking.
Right. You know, I don't want to paint, no, I don't want to paint, no, I don't want to paint today. I'm not making it up, that's the way I feel, it's just something I gotta say. I think it's kind of preposterous, like riding a hippopotamus through the desert looking for some rain.
I'm gonna paint over that few seconds so I forget it.
So to hear you want to paint, kind of makes me want to faint. So I'll hand you the brush and I'll get out in the brush and you'll probably hear me say, no, I don't want to paint, no, I don't want to paint, no, I don't want to paint today. I'll see you when the painting's done.
Oh,
Is the painting over?
hey, come on in, I want to show you. What do you think about the first coat?
Well, you're not finished. I mean, there's white still there,
No.
but yeah.
Arancia e giallo, orange and yellow, because
We have a green floor too, though.
Right.
So it's a fruit stand.
it's an orange grove.
It is.
I
It
grew
is
up,
really.
I grew up in an orange grove, and I love oranges, and so
So I wasn't far off from the fruit stand.
a bright and cheerful room.
But I do know that you grew up in an orange grove. I mean, I lived there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, so it's bright and cheerful, so I plan to draw oranges or paint oranges on the wall. And then this,
Well, so it's not just going to be the colors. It's actually going to be
oranges.
oranges.
Right, so I'm gonna paint those, and then this beam here, I'm going to have be an actual tree. So this will be the trunk of the tree, and then I'm
Right.
gonna have branches coming off with oranges.
I mean, it's not. So
I
you
like
do
it.
like a painted tree. You're saying.
Right.
I don't have to go manufacture some tree, right? To.
Not currently, but I might ask you later on. No, I'm just going to
You're
paint
just
it.
gonna paint it. Okay.
Yeah, I want it to be bright and cheerful, and I think that it will
Can you
be.
paint citrus? Is that your skill set?
I have no idea, but I'm gonna try. We're learning to do everything around here. I might as well add that to my resume.
Yeah, because there's a big demand for people painting citrus.
There could be.
It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
Well, it looks nice. I do like it actually, and it is cheerful. You know. What's not cheerful is the tiny bathroom.
Yeah.
And so while you're working in here, I got to start on that thing again. So. But I've got some kind of bad news on the tiny bathroom, so we're gonna have to go talk about it a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Andiamo. Let's
Do you
go.
need, do you need any orange juice or anything for your
Yes.
day? Right.
Go go, go plant a tree, and then pick the orange, and then make me the juice.
Why don't you just lick the wall?
Let's go.
You laughed at that. You thought that was funny. You don't think this is funny.
You know, I don't really see any problems in here. I mean, I think we should just leave it.
Yeah. Well, I guess now I understand why you're with me. You obviously can't see any problems. The mold is the biggest problem right now, but I think that if I use that same product, those 3 products that you used in the bedroom, I can knock out the mold But the problem is this, it's the tile.
Yeah.
I put in that makeup grout
Yeah.
and all it did was grow mold.
Like everything.
Like everything grows mold. I think I have some mold on me. But so I tried to start scraping out the grout. Unfortunately, I can't use anything that's like a tool because the grout joints are too tight,
Right.
and this tile is too old. So
Okay.
if I do it, I'm going to end up with some chips. And not only that, when you start looking at some of the cracks, there's literally probably 40 to 60% of this tile has cracks in it.
I know, but I really would like to save the tile if we can. I know, but
I don't know how.
I think you can figure it out just because
What?
the history.
You think I can figure it out? I'm telling you. So here's the problem. It's like, okay. So if I take the grout out, there's going to be some chips.
Yeah.
There's
Well,
no way.
that's fine. You can artistic it up.
Just to get up, then I'm not going to paint an orange on it. I don't know how to do that.
Okay, well let's just at least try, right?
Okay. Well, I'm explaining the other problem though, because right here, the cracks, these hairline cracks, do you see them?
Yeah.
They're everywhere. And there's no way, there's no way that I know of, unless I somehow grout a tiny crack, and I don't know how to grout a tiny crack. I could put epoxy grout. That's the only way I know to keep the mold from growing, because right now you'll end up cleaning this thing constantly and it still will grow mold.
You'll be cleaning this thing constantly.
It's a good point.
But for this room to be so small, it's a really big headache. We keep leaving it, coming back, leaving it, coming back, leaving it.
So you want me
Let's
to keep
figure
the
it
tile?
out.
Want
If
me to
you
keep the
can,
tile?
let's try to do that.
All right, I'll start on it tomorrow while you keep working on the bedroom, and I'll pay you $100 if you lick that wall. $100.
I should be paid $100 for standing in here. Anyway, let's go.
$100. $150. Do I hear two? It's a good thing. I only had $2 anyway.